As a member of the I Am Grateful Club, you get exclusive access to our Enriching Visions technology, enabling you to create effective daily focus on what you want to achieve in your life. Here I'm speaking with Kim Serafini about how it works.
I went through a process where I attracted the one, my soulmate, the love of my life. And it was actually really effortless. And the way that everything worked out, the way the universe aligned everything, was almost miraculous.
So Kim, in watching that Enriching Visions movie, there's obviously a process that you used to make the results just explode in the way they have for you. Can you just run us through the process that you used to make that as powerful as possible? Because obviously it's watching the movie, but there are other senses that we have too. So how can you involve all of those things?
Well, for me, this is exactly what I did. Like, exactly. I would open up the file and I would start watching it. And oftentimes I had some interruptions. So maybe I'd get through a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes or, 30 minutes. It didn't really matter so long as I got an hour done per day. And then as I went through the 100-day process, I noticed that I could watch the entire thing in less and less time. So in the very beginning, the film that you're watching was actually a PowerPoint presentation that I had on slideshow, and I changed the timings between the slide transitions so that it would get faster and faster and faster once I really understood exactly what I was feeling when I was watching it.
And obviously that's just the visual side of it. So what about the auditory side of it? What you're listening to while you're taking in those visual images?
I came across a technology from Learning Strategies Corporation, and they were paraliminals, and they help to reprogram your subconscious mind. But here's what happened before I realised that the paraliminals might enhance the process or enrich the actual visioning process. I would simply open up iTunes on my laptop and I would watch this PowerPoint slideshow and I would listen through stereo headphones to my favourite music, the music that really evoked some very powerful emotions inside of me. And I enjoyed the process, and I'd be listening to the songs and bopping along and just watching the images show up. And I kind of didn't have this intensity, rather more like a detachment to the process of watching it.
To give you an even greater insight into how this all works, Kim spoke with Paul Sheely from Sheely Learning Systems. Paul is actually the creator of the Paraliminals audios that Kim mentioned earlier. And Paul is a recognised international expert on how we actually learn through the power of our mind.
Well, think about activating the nervous system. What Kim's work does is it helps to open up, gets past the guardians of an open mind, an open heart, and an open will. Well, her work is actually like the invisible thread between the open mind and the open heart, which is gratitude. When we send our prayers in with gratitude and love, everything in this living world receives it. And you see, inherent, built into the use of Kim's technology is that you just surrender to the images. Right? So she's actually training you in how to trust and surrender while keeping an open heart and an open mind. So you've got all three of these guardians bypassed, and you're coming into it with your neurophysiology way open. So what is that doing? It's activating the potential within us.
So another thing that's great about this process, Kim, is that all the work's been done already, okay? So all the preparation for being able to do this and for being able to use the Enriching Visions movie has already been done. Now, you yourself, and me included as well, there's probably collective 20 to 25 years of personal development experience there that has gone into creating this movie. So you don't have to know all this stuff. This is great. It's already been done. The images that we've put in there and the affirmations we put in there are already very, very powerful. So you don't need to create all of that for yourself. You don't need to go find all the pictures or come up with all the affirmations. And you can start doing this process today.
Exactly. So press play, listen to it. If you want to actually enrich the process or enhance the way it happens, then put on your stereo headphones and listen to some paraliminals or listen to your favourite music. But it's really that simple. And don't worry if you don't get through an entire hour in one sitting. Just try to get through an hour for your first couple of days, and then you can watch it in a progressively faster fashion.
So that's how you do it. If you want to find out more about Paul Sheely's paraliminals, there's a link on the website to find out more about that. And there's also some detailed instructions on how to really make the Enriching Visions movie process the most powerful that it can be for you. So make sure you go and look for that.